reaction video coming at you, and I got this idea because I just wrapped up the last episode of the 3rd season of Cobra Kai. And I gotta say, if you guys aren't on that show yet, you need to get on it. All 3 seasons are playing on Netflix, and almost everybody in the world has Netflix, so there's really no excuse that you guys haven't watched it yet. And if you guys are kind of scared of watching it because you've heard the rumors of it being a little corny and just kind of silly, just watch the first 2 episodes of the 1st season and make the judgment for yourself. If you guys don't want to keep watching after the first 2 episodes, then fine. You don't have to watch it, but I'm just saying, I highly recommend this show, and it's a great show. Cobra Kai, probably one of my favorite shows to date at the moment. But that's besides the point. We're not going to be watching that show today. What we are going to be watching are the Karate Kid movies. And I got this idea because I just really was in the mood after finishing the last episode of the 3rd season to watch the Karate Kid movies again. I've seen the first one like numerous times. That's probably one of my favorite movies of all time. Top 20 at least, or top, around there, top 30. But other than that, the other 4 movies, or the other 3 movies, the second one is great. Third one is and the 4th one, well, not a lot of people like to talk about the 4th one. But yes, we're going to be watching the 4th one as well. I know a lot of people don't like to mention that movie, but it has Pat Morita in it as Mr. Miyagi, so I feel like we need to watch that. And the Jaden Smith Karate Kid movies, I feel we will not watch that at the moment, because that is kind of like a different universe as the Ralph Macchio, Pat Morita Karate Kid movie. So maybe we'll save that reaction for another time if you guys really want me to watch that. But for now, we're going to be watching the Ralph Macchio and Pat Morita Karate Kid movies. 1, 2, 3, and 4 with Hilary Swank. I've only seen that movie like probably once or twice in my lifetime, so it'll be a good refresher for me to see why it is not regarded as a great Karate Kid movie. But like I was saying, the first movie, instant classic. The second movie's pretty good. Third movie, that's where I feel like a lot of people were losing their interest in the franchise. And the 4th movie, I think, just killed it. But I have not seen the 2nd, the 3rd, or the 4th in a very, very long time. So that will be a good refresher for me to rewatch those movies with you guys, and you'll get my honest reaction to them. But as of the first one, I've seen this movie numerous times. I'm just being honest with you guys. But I'll try to point out certain things that I love about the movie and things that maybe certain people watching this don't know about, and maybe you guys can point out as well as certain things I don't know about in the film of the original Karate Kid. But yeah, I just was really eager to do this series. I got the idea after watching Cobra Kai, and I thought you guys would like it as well. So here we go. We're just going to be watching the Karate Kid movies in a series form. Like always, I'll be reacting to the movie, give a little commentary while we watch the film, and after give a little short review of how the movie holds up from 1984. But in all honesty, I'm just telling you right off the bat, the first Karate Kid, timeless, love the movie, great movie. But yeah, I'm just being honest. But let's not waste any more time, guys. Yeah, we got a new film series coming at you. And let's start it off right with the Karate Kid in 1984. I'm just being honest right now. As time progresses, and I've frequently watched this movie over and over again, it gets better and better every time I watch this movie. I love this movie, guys. Honestly, I can't stress that enough, and I'm just excited to watch this film with you guys. This is Daniel leaving New Jersey. That is some drive, too, from New Jersey all the way to California. Yeah, he drove a while, especially in this car. That's an old car. So to see them drive that long a distance, I'm glad the car didn't break down on them. They really didn't take a lot with them. I'm just realizing that they just took the clothes on their back, and I guess they just moved to California.
Look at those palm trees. Damn, do you know what that means? Yeah, watch out for falling coconuts. Wise guy. No more Newark winters. I like winters, Ma. A couple times,
Wow, that's a great pool the mom was talking about. God, the water is green.
How'd you know I was from Jersey? Because I'm from New Jersey. I got a nose for my own. Well, what part? My zip and me? Hey, what are you doing tomorrow? What? I don't know. I guess nothing. Hey, we're having a beach party. Sort of. I feel someone doing it.
Damn, he's really getting invited to parties. Lucky guy. It's just so cool to see how far this series has come, this franchise. Because like how Cobra Kai just got released in the 3rd season, and they're all grown up now, and seeing him how young he was in this movie, it's just so cool to reminisce.
You know, I really think we're gonna telling you, Daniel. Hey, you the maintenance man?
Hey.
Hey, we're the new people in apartment 20. Yeah, faucet's really leaking there.
Oh.
Can you come fix it?
Hey.
Can I tell my mom when?
When what?
When are you gonna fix the faucet?
After.
After what?
After.
Just leave him alone. Seems like a mean guy. I have been like in a Cobra Kai like trance right now. So I've been watching a lot of interviews of Ralph Macchio and old interviews of Pat Morita and just like
how they got the roles and stuff like that. It's just so fascinating to me now because I'm like just so intrigued by this series.
Nope, there's Allie. Instant connection, looks like.
I think the flyman's looking at you.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, right.
I'm serious. I think she has the hots for you, man.
Damn, man, he gets invited to a party. He meets a nice girl. She's interested in him. This guy can't lose. He just moved.
No, I got moves like that.
Oh, no. Here he is. The new main star of Cobra Kai. God, he was so young in this. Oh, check it out, Johnny.
Hey, Johnny, forget it, man. It's ancient history. Who told you, man? Johnny? Hey, man, I thought they broke up.
Oh.
He did.
Oh, he didn't. I love that line. She did, he didn't.
I'll get it. I'll be right back.
Why would she do that? She kicked it all the way in the ocean.
Why don't you take your little Cobra Kai and get out of here?
Cobra Kais.
Give me my radio. I said, give me my radio.
He seems a little abusive, Johnny, back in the day. Ooh! Oh, damn, man. Now this is where things get bad. Everything was working out for him until you met Johnny. Poor Daniel. Ooh! Nice punch, Daniel. Oh, he doesn't want to get even. He wants to win. Very abusive relationship they had. Wow. Some friends, man. Where'd you find this guy? Dude, the guy has probably been training like for a long time in karate, and this guy just walks in trying to defend a girl. You're not going to stand up for him? You're just going to leave him in the sand? That's messed up.
Why are you hiding your eyes? I'm not hiding my eyes. Take off the glasses. Come on, now. What happened? I hit a curb with my bike, and then it hit me. I wore the glasses because I didn't want you to worry. It looks like
Don't do that. It's going to make it worse.
It doesn't hurt. Can you say? I did say fine, all right?
Do you want to stay home from school?
Oh, no, I gotta go.
You want to stay home from school? Such a mom.
Hey, you got a name?
Allie, with an I. Hey, what's your name?
Daniel, with an L.
I'll see you later.
With an L. Ooh. Ooh, Daniel. Oh, he's mad. I was really wrong. Daniel is having a sucky high school time. But I kind of already knew that. So besides The Outsiders, My Cousin Vinny, The Karate Kid, what else has Ralph Macchio been in? And Cobra Kai. I mean, like, I'm sure he's been in a handful of stuff. But these are the only stuff I know him from. I know he's been in a lot more stuff. You guys could just refresh my memory in the comments if you want. And the funny thing is, too, I just watched an interview with Pat Morita recently. I have never heard him talk without the accent. No, a mind-blown moment for me, seeing him talk with an English accent. Our first look at Kreese.
It looks like it was taken from Rambo.
And the rivalry begins. He's running their karate class like he was in the army, which makes sense. But
Remember when you went to the country for the summer and you hated it because you had no friends?
oh, they spot him.
Poison ivy. You met Kevin and Kenny, who became your best friends in the whole world. You gotta give it a try.
He has given it a try. He's gotten his ass beat.
We're not quitters, are we?
Well, he's having a nice ride home, but not now.
Looking for a shortcut back to Newark, Daniel? He wants to learn karate. Well, here's your first lesson. How to take a fall.
This is so messed up. They could have killed him. Look at this. He could have broke his neck or something.
karate.
No, not at the Y. The good school.
Not at the Y.
Doesn't solve anything.
Oh, well, neither does palm trees, Ma.
Let's see if we can figure out the rules together, okay?
Maybe he should transfer schools, you know?
Safer taking a bus.
Oh, he heard everything.
We're going to arcade. You want to come?
Yeah, sure. Sounds great to me.
Got this new game I want to show you.
Oh, she wants to show him a game. Damn, she really was crushing hard on him, and he was crushing hard on her.
So I'll get some of you guys in there, okay?
Yeah, no, you don't have to run away.
I'm not running away from anything.
Hey, look, we've got to deal with this.
You deal with things your way, I'll deal with mine, okay? I'll see you. I gotta go.
She's not the one getting her ass beat by him. Maybe stand up to your ex, yeah? And tell him to stop beating up your future boyfriend. Aw, Mr. Miyagi. Already looking out for him.
Hey, did you fix my bike?
Hey,
Aye.
Thank you.
welcome.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. You go to school for this?
Father teach.
Oh, is he a gardener?
Fisherman.
It's very soothing, I heard, to, you know,
He's really beautiful.
cut and form a bonsai tree.
Come, you try. Concentrate. Think only tree. Make a perfect picture down to last eye needle.
Think only tree.
Wipe your mind clean. Everything but tree. Nothing exists. Whole world. Only tree.
He screws up the tree.
Yeah.
Make a like picture.
I'd be scared to screw up the tree too, as well. I don't want to mess up how pretty it looks. You could like snip a root you weren't supposed to cut, or I don't know. I always find it funny, like in high school movies, like you never see the kids do homework. Like, I know it's a movie. I just find it so funny though, because like homework is just such a lot of work to do, and like no high school student ever does it in a movie,
So delicate.
and yet they still pass.
Must practice.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's almost Halloween time.
I don't have a costume anyway.
If have custom, you go.
Yeah, maybe if I wanted the Invisible Man.
Invisible man.
Mr. Miyagi's getting an idea right now. Pretty close to the Invisible Man, wouldn't you think? That is so creative, though. Like, never in a million years would I think of going as a shower.
You know. I just know.
She just knows.
No, I haven't seen you around.
Have you been looking?
Wow, they haven't even gone on a date yet, and they're already in the shower.
Still angry.
Why?
No, I
Who
know,
did
but
she
I'm
go
just
as?
minding my own business.
Like, I can't tell who she is.
Things that on. I mean, I feel the same way.
I was almost gonna say Princess Leia, but
Thanks for reminding me. Got the number rolled yet, man? In a minute. All right, I'm gonna go get the guys. Okay. Hurry up.
what is Johnny doing? Why is Johnny in the bathroom? Those famous skeleton costumes. Honestly, maybe one day. One day I'm thinking about going as a Cobra Kai for Halloween, or a skeleton like that. I think that'd be fun. But also I'm kind of a little too old to dress up, so who knows. We'll see what the future holds for me. What is he, rolling a doobie? Oh my god. Oh my... I forgot that. She caused a car crash. Oh my god. They caught up to him real quick, too. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think 5.
No, you have to push it. Well, now you're gonna pay. Johnny, leave him alone, man. He's had enough. Homicide when he's had enough, man.
Nope. 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 You guys are done. Ooh, right in the balls. Kicking Johnny's ass.
We won't
Snakes, man. What is this?
smell bad, heal good.
Smell bad, heal good. Oh, one of those old Chinese remedies,
Hey, guy, bail me out. Where'd he go?
or Japanese.
But you? How come you didn't tell me?
Tell you what,
Did you do karate?
never ask.
Yeah, where'd you learn it from?
Father,
Hey, you ever taught anyone?
no,
Well, would you?
depend.
On what?
Reason.
How much you pay?
How's revenge?
No.
And your son, you look revenge that way. Start by digging to grave.
Yep.
Well, at least I have company, right?
Revenge is never the answer.
Mr. Miyagi, but I don't think you understand my problem.
Miyagi, understand.
Miyagi.
Karate for defense only.
That's not what these guys are taught.
No such thing, bad student, only bad teacher.
Very true.
Just say student do.
Mr. Miyagi's freaking wise, man.
Straight out with the teacher, no problem.
It'd be cool to meet a real person in my lifetime who resembled kind of Mr. Miyagi's teaching style.
Okay, there you go.
I go.
Hey, what kind of belt do you have?
Canvas. You like?
I didn't need a belt like that.
That's hilarious,
Don't
man.
need rope hold up pants. Karate here, karate here, karate never here.
This is where it all begins.
Here on the
He is the enemy. An enemy deserves no mercy. What is the problem, Mr. Lawrence?
What is the problem, Mr. Lawrence?
I hear you jumped some of my students last night.
Well, that's a lie.
Read the facts mixed up.
You calling Mr. Lawrence a liar?
No call no one nothing.
What are you here for, old man?
Come ask leave boy alone.
You like matching Mr. Lawrence?
Yes, Sensei.
Too much advantage. Your dojo.
Name it, please.
Tournament.
Ooh, right off the bat.
Ask one more small request.
Mr. Miyagi didn't bat an eye.
Ask leave boy alone to train.
You're a pushy little bastard, ain't you?
Oh, here it is. Here it is. But I like that.
I like that.
All right.
The way he delivers lines is just like a little over the top, which is just funny.
Yes, Sensei!
Now he's ready eyeballing that car. It's just fun to rewatch this movie, man, and just point out all this stuff you've already noticed in the first time you've ever watched it. But just to rewatch this is just so nostalgic. This was the beginning of it all.
Right side.
The new Cobra Kai crazy fandom and stuff like that. Now this was just the beginning. It's so cool.
Must make sacred pact. I say you do. No question. Deal?
Deal.
Deal.
First wash all the car. Then wax. Wax on. Wax off.
He's thinking to himself right now, what the hell did I get myself into?
Hey guys, how you doing? It's good to see you. Hey, sorry about
And
that.
he really kicked their asses. One guy has his arm broken.
Buses now, right?
I know that guy in the sling. I forgot his name, but I know he has recently passed away. I'm pretty sure, which is really sad. But I think it's great that the show had him come on a couple episodes to like just revive his character, which I thought was really cool.
Anybody else win?
Another thing, though, I wanted to mention really quickly. Has William Zabka been in anything else besides Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield and the Karate Kid series? I know I've seen him in other movies.
I gotta go.
I think he was in one of the Vacation movies with Chevy Chase. But other than that, I haven't really noticed him in any other stuff. Golf and stuff. It's so cool. The reason I have gone to golf and stuff, too, is just because of this movie, basically. It's a fun place. It does not have that water slide, though. Or maybe they took it away now, but every time I've gone, it does not have that water slide. Oh, they do have those, though. Bumper boats, and they do have go-karts. It is a fun place. Go-karts don't look like that, though. They're a lot smaller than that. I'm glad golf and stuff has stuck around for this long, though. It's a fun place, especially for, like, young adults or even old couples.
It's a good place to go for a date or just to hang out with friends. It's fun.
Wow, this is beautiful.
It is. Damn. And to see this now in Cobra Kai and how they've just kept it look the way it looks in this movie, I mean, yeah, it's just, it's so cool for nostalgia purposes. I've been saying nostalgia a lot, but it's just a lot of nostalgia from Cobra Kai.
Beat his act. What are these?
Japanese sanda.
What do you do with them?
Funny
Sand.
you should ask.
Funny you should ask. He's gonna have you do it now.
Right the circle. Left the circle.
Oh,
Whole floor.
whole
Right the
floor.
circle.
Oh my
Left the
gosh.
circle.
He is getting free labor out of this, though. I mean, I know it's his teaching methods, but Mr. Miyagi has Daniel doing a lot of work.
Man who catch fly with chopstick accomplish anything.
You gonna catch one?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Can I try?
If wish.
If wish. God, that fly is just staying in that same place, though. Oop. Almost.
Hey, Mr. Miyagi, look.
You beginner luck.
Beginner luck.
First you accomplish paint defense.
I mean, right off the bat, wouldn't you also think that, why am I doing it a certain way?
Stop.
Why can't I just do it my way? So he's, there has to be a reason, right, Daniel?
Look me, look fence.
Well finished.
Wow.
Pretty good, huh?
Good job. I thought it would take him till like midnight.
Outside.
Both sides. Paint house, no, up, down, go side, side. Well, he did it, though. He doesn't go home and just cry about it.
What spot? Hey, how come you didn't tell me you were going fishing? 4 days I've been busting my ass. I haven't learned a goddamn thing.
You learn plenty.
You learned plenty.
Decks, maybe. I'd wax your car.
I mean, Mr. Miyagi had to know this was coming. I mean, like, Daniel's just a kid. He doesn't know that he's doing karate lessons.
Daniel-san, show me wax on, wax off.
Wax on, wax off.
Wax on, wax off.
Hands on these.
Wax off. Concentrate. Show me paint the fence. Up, down.
Now he's now he better be realizing it. If he's not realizing, he should now, because it was meant for something. That's how. It's like a saying I always say. It's always for a reason.
Stop!
It is implanted in his brain. Now he knows.
Look, I always look I.
Always look at I.
Come back tomorrow.
Now you realize. That's such a mind blown for him too.
Go on, make it learn balance.
Gotta learn balance, man. I'm honestly have horrible balance, so I shouldn't be talking. What beach is this? Kind of looks like maybe Malibu or something. I don't know if I have any karate fans in the comments, but the techniques Mr. Miyagi teaches them really useful in a karate fight. I know it's a movie. I know they're probably really real moves, but I'm just wondering to myself, do these really work in an actual karate tournament?
Karate? So karate's fighting. You train to fight.
That's what you think.
No.
Then why train?
So I won't have to fight.
Miyagi have hope for you.
Miyagi, I hope for you.
Punch.
And now punch. Learn how to keep going.
Water must be freezing.
You always behind me.
Encino Oaks. That must be a real country club, right? Oh, is that her friend too? So all her friends are rich. Oh, he sees it. And now Johnny sees him.
What the hell did you at me again?
Oh, Daniel. Johnny really was a huge antagonist in this movie. He plays a good dick, but to see him in Cobra Kai now and kind of like humanized in the movie, you kind of like Johnny. If you guys haven't seen Cobra Kai, like I said, it is worth a watch. Banzai.
Banzai.
Close enough.
Oh, that's strong. Oh, he's underage too. Come on, Mr. Miyagi, you know better than this.
What are we celebrating here?
Anniversary. First American born Miyagi waiting to be born.
We regret to inform you that your wife and newborn son died due to
No, I forgot this.
arising from childbirth.
He's drinking his sorrows away. That's sad. They really developed a strong relationship throughout this movie, which I really appreciated. To see a young kid like Daniel befriend such a old and weary man that has been through it all. So it's cool too to see like the two ends of the spectrum. To see a guy who's been through life, who's gone through all this stuff. To see Daniel, who his life is just beginning. That's sweet. See, like I said, their bond has grown substantially throughout the movie.
I know what I'm wishing for.
What are you gonna wish for, Daniel?
Very good, very good.
Honestly, that's a serious question. What do you think Daniel wished for? I might be just like looking over it too much, but
Oh, Mr. Miyagi, what'd you do?
I wonder what he wished for. New car, to win the tournament, to get Allie.
Oh, Mr. Miyagi, this is great.
Beautiful.
This is great.
Mrs. Miyagi makes long time ago.
And he's giving it to him.
Hey, I never
Wow,
want this,
that is
Just patch back, I'll understand.
that's
Understand?
to see a guy give his wife's work towards a kid that's not even his own
So, you think I stand a
means
chance?
that he really trusts him, and that's just something I really admire.
Miyagi not fighting. Hey, today you get driver license?
Oh, yep, he got his driver's license.
Look at this. Huh? Check that out.
I was so happy when I got my driver's license too.
Now, huh?
That's such a fond memory. I remember I was like spending so much time I'd getting my driver's license, and like my permit expired this one time, and so I was all like, I had it. So I went to go re-get my permit, and the same day I got my license. It was just like such a weight lifted off my shoulder.
Shoot, Dad!
What's matter?
Oh, Mr. Miyagi, I gotta go.
Go outside. Something to show you.
Oh,
What?
Number 2, friend.
number 2 present. Choose. That's such a great line. I love that. As soon as he walks out to the cars. That's such a great gift, too. For your first car, you get a classic car. One of those is just amazing. He already knew, too. The key was in the ignition. Mr. Miyagi already knew which car he wanted.
Yeah, you remember lesson about the balance. Lesson for whole life. Whole life. Have a balance.
The training wasn't just for karate.
I understand.
It was for his future.
You're the best friend I ever had.
You
That's really sweet.
be okay too.
You pretty okay, too. God, man, I really love this movie. The more that I watch it, I just love it.
Banzai!
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 With his brand new car. Now go find balance.
Young hearts beat fast, driving down the road.
Makes you so sensitive. What? She's never been anything but nice to you.
Oh yeah, she was so nice she used me to make what's his name jealous.
She doesn't even like what's his name.
So am I forgiven?
Like that? Just right off the bat?
Sounds like a yes to me.
Didn't really seem like they argued.
Who doesn't?
I don't have much of a cheering section.
You got me.
Well, I'll probably get killed in the first match anyway.
So will Lee Relly. You want me to
Oh,
try?
he's gonna give her the keys.
Alright, now start. You push that button. Now put the key in there. Push your button.
Incredible.
Oh, so it is Christmas time. Okay, so it's around Christmas time.
No. Okay, good. Now 2 you and down is first.
You know, points or no points, you're dead meat.
Oh my gosh. Oh, he's gonna cry.
That guy has those funny one-liners, man. I'm gonna cry.
Only teachers and students on the competition floor, I'm sorry.
Oh, well, he doesn't speak English. And I can't understand his instruction without her. She's his translator.
I guess it's okay.
He says you're very kind.
Thank you. Welcome.
I love that line, man. It's hilarious. He doesn't speak English, but he says welcome.
One more thing to know about this stuff.
Remember your defense. Try to come. Concentrate, focus, power. Remember balance. Make cool fight.
Balance.
Hey.
Ooh, nice. Here it comes.
I gotta say that I know that maybe the music in this is so corny to a lot of people, but I love the music in this movie. It just gets you pumped.
For the matches and the karate and stuff like that, it's just perfect. It's a perfect combination of movie and soundtrack. Ooh. Now, me and my dad have this saying, thinking that guy we just saw fight, we think he's a real, like, karate guy. I don't know. It could be true. It could be wrong. I don't know. But me and my dad think that guy is, like, a real karate guy. That guy. This guy right here.
I don't know, just the way he moves and stuff. He looks like so fluid and
Look, yeah, I don't know. It's just something about him that screams like he knows what he's doing. Yeah, what happens if the last two people were two people from Cobra Kai? Would they have to face each other? Oop. Damn, that was a legal move. What a dick. Mr. Miyagi knew too. Looked right at them in the eye. All that training and all that progress he had and the process that they were going through. I'm not going to say all for nothing, but just like for some guy to freaking cheat and like get you out of the tournament, that would piss me the hell off.
I had good chance. No need fight anymore. You prove a point.
At what point? That I can take a beating? I mean, every time I see those guys, they're gonna know they got the best of me. I don't have that balance that way. Not with them, not with Allie.
He's got to win. Miyagi knows that now.
Close the eye.
Here we go. Yep.
Sweep the leg. You have a problem with that?
Sweep the leg. Famous quote. Sweep the leg, Johnny. Come on, Johnny. Do what Sensei Kreese told you to do. Come on. There it is! There it is! Get him a body bag! That was the line I was waiting for. Oh, but here's the last move, man. The famous move. The kick heard round the world. But in all seriousness, these karate matches look like they hurt a lot. I'm just curious to know, like, do a lot of people get seriously injured? Oh, that's good. That's good sportsmanship right there. Good job, Johnny. But, like, do people seriously get injured throughout these matches? Because it looks like the movements they do and the actions they do, it hurts bad. That ending happened a lot faster than I remember. But what a great movie, guys. I love The Karate Kid, and I'm sure you guys already have seen that. But yeah, that was The Karate Kid. The Karate Kid, 1984, directed by John G. Avildsen, starring Ralph Macchio and Pat Morita. So, we just wrapped that up, and you heard my talk, you heard my commentary on the movie. I'm sure you guys already know my feelings towards this film. And yes, this is a classic. I love The Karate Kid, guys, especially this one. All the movies are great in my opinion, but this one just stands higher above the rest. Recognizing this film, because this came out more than 10 years before I was even born. So for me to appreciate a film like this, I think it just speaks volumes to say that the morals in this movie and the actions taken in this film, just I feel like they will stand the test of time, because it just shows that stuff talked about in this movie. So I'm basically saying right off the bat right now if this movie holds up or not. And just like I'm saying, to see that this movie still appeals to a younger generation, this movie, in my opinion, definitely holds up. It's just, there's no question for me. I mean, maybe for some people it not. I mean, the campiness of this movie kind of doesn't fit with the movies that have come out recently, or the music, basically, like 80s music is not really the type of music being played on radios nowadays. But like I just said, the type of morals being brought up in this film, or the scenarios of like situations that Daniel has gone through, I feel like any kid could relate to, being bullied in school, or situations where he just wanted to avoid but he had to face in the end. So this basically is a movie about facing stuff you didn't want to really face, and just looking at it in the eye and taking the hit, I guess. No pun intended, because of karate. But yeah, The Karate Kid 1984. What else can I say about this movie? I really love it. It is in one of my probably top 20, top 30 films of all time. Ralph Macchio does a great job. I don't know who else was in the running. I'm sure there was a handful of actors, big actors in the 80s that were in the running to play Daniel LaRusso in this movie. But I think this role was perfect for Ralph Macchio. Especially, I think The Outsiders was a fair amount of time before this movie came out. So I don't know if he did a movie before The Karate Kid, but to see him go, for me, from The Outsiders to this, I think, and to have an even bigger role than he did, because he was one of the main characters in The Outsiders, but he was the main focus in The Karate Kid. And to see that, see his acting chops in this movie, I think he was perfect cast, did a great job, and I love to see him in Cobra Kai now. It's just cool to see his career revive now on the television screen. Pat Morita, the late great Pat Morita. I have watched numerous videos since Cobra Kai has ended their third season, and I've just been in a full Cobra Kai binge. So I'm just watching anything I could get my hands on YouTube about the Karate Kid, the Cobra Kai series, just anything to do with the subject. And so I've watched numerous interviews for Pat Morita, Ralph Macchio, William Zabka, like just the cast in general. And I've seen a couple of Pat Morita interviews, and to see that he wasn't even recognized as the first contender to be Mr. Miyagi kind of makes me upset, because like I could not see anybody else in this role. That being said, though, Jackie Chan in the newer version of The Karate Kid with Jaden Smith, he did a great job too. I love Jackie Chan. I love me some Jackie Chan films, and it's just, he's a great actor as well. So I think he did the role justice, but for the original, Pat Morita is iconic in this role. He's great. But like I was saying, he wasn't even considered to be the first contender for this role, because he was a comedian, I think, and they wanted a more serious actor to play this. But just looking on screen, because like for me, a person who is not familiar with Pat Morita's career, this is the first thing I've ever seen him act in. I know he was in Happy Days, and if you guys want to fill me in on what else he has done in his work, you can let me know in the comments. But for me, Karate Kid was my first introduction to Pat Morita, and he does a great job. I didn't even know he was a funny guy. This role just seemed like it came natural for him, which is great, and that shows great acting chops, in my opinion. William Zabka, as I recall, I feel like he had a bigger role in this movie, but now rewatching this, he really wasn't in the movie that much. And yeah, he plays a dick. There's not really a lot of stuff I can go off of in this film about William Zabka's character as Johnny to like constructive criticize him on or anything, or just like talk about. So I'm just gonna say he was a dick in this movie. So he played his role great, and just to see him now in Cobra Kai and kind of like have more a human feel towards him, and just you kind of sympathize with him a little bit more in the show. It's cool to see that. It's cool to see a 180 turn for his character. And so, like, if you hate him in this movie, I think you're going to feel differently if you watch the show Cobra Kai. But William Zabka as Johnny, great antagonist. Also, Martin Kove as Mr. Kreese, Sensei Kreese. He plays a good dick. I know he's also been in the Rambo movies, and as of that, I don't know what else I've seen him in. If you guys also want to tell me in the comments what else he's been in. I don't know if he had any huge breakout roles, but for me, my first introduction to him was in Karate Kid. So for me, what I judge him on is him being a dick. And he plays a good dick. He plays a very good asshole. And he wasn't really in this movie a lot too. But now that he's in Cobra Kai, he has a bigger role, and you can see more of why he's the way he is. Don't get me wrong, he's still a dick in the show. But in third season, you kind of get a little backstory of why he is the way he is. So if you guys are intrigued about that, just there, I'm letting you guys know. But Martin Kove, he does a good job as the sensei, and he plays his role good. He plays an asshole. Also, probably the biggest actor to come out of The Karate Kid, Elizabeth Shue. She's probably the biggest actor to come out of this movie. She has gone on to do numerous roles and be in one of my other favorite shows, The Boys. She has a very wide range. She is a great actress. She became to be a very notable and worthy contender for a lot of roles, and she has gone on to make a name for herself. But yeah, Elizabeth Shue plays Allie, plays a love interest for Daniel, the ex-girlfriend of Johnny, and yeah, I like her in this movie. She is very sweet, very likable, very different than her parents, which kind of annoyed me that her parents are so stuck up like that, but that's a topic for another time. So to see her be very different than what she was brought up in is cool. I think she was trying to stray away from the teachings of her parents. But she is a good actress and did a good job in this movie. The Karate Kid, man, I think it will stand the test of time, and I think it's a great movie, and I think it's really worthy of a watch for anybody, no matter what your age is. I think it's a movie that we could all relate to, and deals with maybe simple subjects, but also life-learning subjects and situations that many kids growing up, especially in high school, might go through, and maybe not enter a karate tournament or get beat up by some hooligans on a dirt bike, but something similar to that I feel like kids could go through and like deal with, especially balance in life, like Mr. Miyagi said. We need to find our balance in life, and I think that's something we can all walk away from after watching this movie. Yeah, just the quotes Pat Morita had in this movie, Mr. Miyagi, I love him, and there's something I find myself quoting from time to time, other than the wax on, wax off, or the teachings he did. I mean, those are very quotable lines that everybody till this day probably knows verbatim. But just like the smaller lines that he talks about, like his life lessons towards Daniel, I think are something that everybody watching the movie could take away from and learn from and really appreciate. And that's just something I really appreciate from this film as well. And that's why I think this film is so great for me to watch and for me to review. But like I said, yeah, I really love The Karate Kid. It's such a great film. And it has grown on me through the years. And you can see the smile on my face. I appreciate this movie, and I hope you guys appreciate it too. And if I left out anything talking-wise about to bring up in my commentary towards the movie, let me know in the comments. Tell me what I don't know about this movie, because this movie came out in 1984, and I was not born yet, so I probably still have a lot to learn about the 80s, but from my father and my mother, I know that the 80s were a great time, and I probably missed out, but who knows? I mean, 90s were fun too. I mean, also early 2000s, but as my parents say, it doesn't compare to the 80s. Just give me an insight what anybody knows about this film and what I would feel like I am missing out to talk about or know, because I feel like I want to know more about this movie and what went on behind the scenes and the acting process of picking actors and just how it got jump started off the ground. It's just, yeah, who came up with the idea to make this movie, because I appreciate them making this movie. But like I said, yeah guys, that has been my quick review for The Karate Kid and my commentary towards the film. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. I surely did. Leave down in the comments if The Karate Kid is one of your favorite movies, or if it's your favorite movie out of the Karate Kid series, including the fourth movie, which we will get to later. But yeah, if it's your favorite, let me know, or if it's not, let me know what your favorite Karate Kid movie is, and we can talk about it in the comments, and after we finish the series, we can all just like commentate on all these films and how nostalgic they all are. But yeah, guys, Karate Kid. Also, if you guys have liked my commentary and review of this movie, maybe hit that like button. It really does help with the channel, helps boost it. Also, if you guys have liked what I've been putting out, maybe hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna put out more commentary videos and reactions. I'm just trying to do my best on it. But also, like always, guys, I hope you guys are having a great day and enjoyed yourself today. I surely did. And also, like always, I'll see you guys in my next video, alright? Almost forgot my rating for this movie, but I'm sure you guys already guessed what I'm going to give this movie. I give it a solid A. I don't think I need to dive too much into why I'm giving this movie an A, because I feel like I've already expressed my feelings toward this movie, but I just wanted to leave you guys with my score for this movie, because you guys probably thought I forgot, but I didn't. Alright, so until next time, guys, peace.